What's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at my personal top 10 figures of 2025. Disclaimer, you may have different figures that you have in your top 10. That's totally okay. And these figures are not in my top 10 list. These are just stand-in figures for now. But yeah, we're going to be taking a look at some honorable mentions first, and then we'll get into the top 10. And starting the honorable mentions list is the Marvel Legends X-Men 87 Cable. Overall decent figure. Had a huge problem in my opinion, which was no boot swivel, but other than that, he was pretty cool. He had good articulation for the most part. Like I said, aside from boot swivel, good sculpt, good paint, decent amount of accessories, and yeah, overall I think he was good, but he could have been better, so that's why he's on the honorable mentions list. And next up on the honorable mentions list is the VeilsToys Store Airborne Troopers. These are knockoff troopers that you can get off AliExpress. I'll have a link in the description below to the seller. And yeah, these things are great. Can't even tell that they're knockoffs. And it's good to finally have airborne troopers on the shelf because Hasbro doesn't want to make them for whatever reason. But yeah, these things are great, but they're just typical Black Series clones, so nothing special. And that's why they're on the honorable mentions list. Next up on the honorable mentions list is the NECA Toys Halloween Michael Myers from Halloween H2O. Solid figure. I mean, it's a NECA Michael Myers. I mean, it's nothing crazy, but it's still really cool. I mean, I like the Halloween 6 figure more. That might be on the top 10 list, but overall this is a solid piece, and I'm glad to have a new Michael Myers on the shelf. And the last figure on the honorable mentions list is the Star Wars Black Series Phase 1 Captain Rex from the Ahsoka series. Again, it's another clone. Has some problems, like typical Black Series clones. It's finally good to have a Phase 1 Rex on the shelf, but again, it's just a normal Black Series clone, so nothing special, but he makes it on the honorable mentions list because it's Captain Rex. Come on. Coming in at number 10, the NECA Toys Halloween 6 Michael Myers. This thing is pretty sick. I mean, it stands out on the shelf amongst the other Michael Myers figures due to the gray coveralls that he has in the movie. Slightly gray, bluish gray. Plus the mask is different. It just looks, I don't know, it's just more unique. And that's why I like it better than the H2O figure. I like Halloween 6 better than the H2O movie. But they're still both pretty ass. But yeah, overall this figure's sick. Coming in at number 9 is actually two figures, but essentially the same figure, is the Star Wars Black Series Senator/Chancellor Palpatine and Emperor Palpatine from Revenge of the Sith. It's so nice to finally have these figures on the shelf. I did have a few problems with them, but mostly with the soft goods, it wasn't too bad, to be honest. Overall, these things are great. That head sculpt on the Emperor Palpatine actually came with the figure on the right, but I did a swap because it looks a lot better. And come on, how can you not love?
It's treason, then.
But yeah, overall these things are great. I'm glad to have these figures on the shelf, and that's why they're on the number 9 spot. Coming in at number 8 is the McFarlane Toys Superman from Superman. And what more do I need to say? This is an amazing figure, and this is the best version of this Superman that we've gotten so far. Figure Arts hasn't come out yet, and the Mayfix hasn't come out yet. I'm not getting the Figure Arts because it looks like... Yeah, overall this is a solid piece. One of the better figures from McFarlane. It had a few problems with the accessories, personally, but overall this is an amazing piece. Coming in at number 7 is the Transformers Studio Series 86 Megatron. This thing is the best version of G1 Megatron that we have in this scale. It's everything I've wanted from a Megatron, and it goes perfectly alongside all my other Decepticons. It completes my Decepticon display, and it goes great against the Studio Series 86 Optimus. And yeah, this thing is insane. And yeah, I mean, I'm just glazing at this point, but yeah, this thing's awesome. Coming in at number 6 is the Marvel Legends Stupid Comic Book Series Silver Surfer. And this thing is just insane. The paint is insane. It is a pretty crappy body for the most part, but I mean, it just looks so good because of the paint. The paint really saved this figure. If it wasn't for the paint, it wouldn't be on the list, to be honest. But yeah, it's typical Hasbro problems, but I mean, like I said, it's the paint that makes the figure, and that's why it's so high on the list. Coming in at number 5, the VeilsToys Store. This thing is actually incredible. I mean, it just goes to show you what you can do with figures if you really try. Because speaking of a certain company, they don't really do that. VeilsToys is proving that. And their prices are good, sculpt is good, paint is good, articulation is out of this world, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, this is by far their best Street Fighter figure, and one of my favorite figures of the year, obviously. Coming in at number 4 is the Star Wars Black Series, Anakin Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi from Revenge of the Sith. Very much needed figures because the old ones weren't that great. And these ones are really good. I don't think they're better than the figure arts. They might be. They might be up there with the figure arts, but yeah, it's just good to finally get new versions of these in the Black Series because, like I said, those were pretty crap. And yeah, these things look really good, and you gotta have them together. It's like a yin and yang. You can't have one without the other. Coming in at number 3 is the Mafex Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. And yeah, this is, I think, the best Spider-Man ever made. I mean, I might be biased just because I grew up with the Raimi trilogy, but I mean, this figure is everything I could have wanted from a Raimi Spider-Man from Mafex. Aside from the head, I mean, I can't really blame Mafex. That's the studio's fault for designing that atrocity of a mask. This is a custom head from All the Art Studio, I believe. I'll tag his Instagram in the description if you want to buy a custom head sculpt for yourself. But yeah, this thing is perfection, and it's everything I've ever wanted from a Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. Coming in at number 2 is the Mattel Hammond Collection Spinosaurus from Jurassic Park 3. And this thing is peak, and this thing makes me want to drink a white monster and jump off a cliff. No, in all seriousness, this thing is actually crazy that it exists because the Spinosaurus toys back then weren't the best, and if you wanted one similar to this, it was very expensive and very hard to find. Plus, I was only like 2-3 years old at the time. But yeah, this thing is sick. If you can find one, highly recommend you get it. It was sold out everywhere. It's, I think, still sold out everywhere. I mean, it's a Target exclusive, I believe, which is kind of stupid, but yeah, if you like Jurassic Park 3, get it. If you don't like Jurassic Park 3, get it. If you just want a cool dinosaur, get it. I mean, this thing is just cool to have, even if you don't collect action figures. This thing is just cool to look at, and it will definitely catch some eyes. Coming in at number 1, it is the Hot Toys Anakin Skywalker from Revenge of the Sith, the Artisan Edition. Yeah, this thing is incredible. I mean, it's almost scary how good that face sculpt is. I mean, freaking peak at its finest. It didn't come with this base, though. I had to get that off eBay, but they are making another Artisan Edition with that base. I'm most likely going to get it because I'm a freaking idiot. But yeah, this thing is just insane. I mean, yeah, it literally looks like Hayden, and it's freaking awesome. Yeah, overall, my most favorite figure of the year. One of my most favorite figures ever, to be honest. And yeah, it was very expensive, but a well worth purchase none the least. Here are all the figures in my top 10 list. Thank you guys so much.
Hello there.
Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your guys' top 10 list as well. Let me know if you agree with some of the figures I have on my list as well. Also, I'd love to hear your feedback on the overall videos. Let me know what videos you guys would like to see on the channel. My next video is actually going to be a Star Wars tour display. And after that, I don't know. Let me know what figures I should get. And yeah, I'd love to review some new figures. So yeah, leave some comments down below on what figures I should review. And please like if you can, subscribe if you can. And thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.